ESPN, and from Allen Fieldhouse, one of the cathedrals of college basketball, you're watching the Big 12 on ESPN. Tonight, a good battle. A couple of ranked teams, number 8 Iowa State and number 16 Kansas squaring off. We had a couple of programs looking to bounce back from a very tough week. All right, Big 12 standings. Houston Dickinson jumps for Kansas. And Deshaun Jackson for Iowa State. Jayhawks control, and we're underway here at Allen. KJ Adams, part of that starting lineup. Good flip inside. Harris kick out. Mayo had it knocked away, and it's a steal. That is what Iowa State does. They take defense, and they'll turn it into offense.
Absolutely, and there's that starting five. Watch out for Jefferson. He is a big-time surprise, the transfer from St. Mary's.
Joshua Jefferson, one of 5, averaging double figures for Iowa State. And that shot off the mark, but Deshaun Jackson the rebound. Here's Jones trying to feed Lipsey, deflected out of bounds. 9 on the shot clock, and it still belongs.
5 of 27. He had a big game up in Ames against this Jayhawk team.
Deshaun Gilbert looking for some space. Shot clock winding down. Got to hoist it up. And that shot short. Mayo rebounds. Here comes Kansas.
Bill Self told us that he's got to play through Hunter Dickinson inside.
Good deep post position. And Kansas jumps out to the 2-0 lead. A right-handed move from Hunter Dickinson.
Nice look from KJ Adams, who is getting healthy, as is Harris. They've both been nicked up recently.
There's Jefferson, left hand, overshot it. Jackson collects and puts it in.
That's
now coming off the bench. Lipsey will try. And that one tipped away, and a good rebound from Jackson, who feeds Jefferson, who stuffs it home. And Iowa State with the lead. Against Kansas State, the work on the boards was a real problem for them. Mayo hoists and hits. The kid from Lawrence.
Didn't give up the three-point line.
Mayo leads Kansas with 50 three-pointers on the season. Mayo, good look inside, and Dickinson with the throwdown. He's got 4 in him.
As early as this weekend, next week.
Lipsey feeds Jefferson. Out to Gilbert, and he buries it. Deshaun Gilbert, who was originally recruited by T.J. Otzelberger. Adams gets it to Harris, and they turn it over. Second turnover of the game for the Jayhawks. Lipsey hesitates. Feed underneath. K.J. Adams takes it back. Adams at the basket and draws the foul. He suffered it in the collision in the game at Iowa State. Rattles that one home. He knocks both of them down, and it's Kansas by a couple.
Kansas will show man-to-man pressure full court. Not necessarily to steal it, but to steal some time off that shot clock.
Gilbert end to end and puts it in. He had DeJuan Harris down as it rattled out.
It's a good look. He's got to keep shooting that. He can make those.
Gilbert from deep. Loose ball. And Demarion Watson feeds Gilbert. Jackson is fouled.
Inexperience of the freshman.
Ryland Griffin picks up the foul. That's it. Jackson was brilliant. 17 points and knocked down his free throws. Dickinson looking for some help. Gets it to Harris. Harris. Kick out to Coit with a ball fake. And now Harris to the corner, and Storr puts it up and puts it in. It's in this game. Lipsey going to work. He gets hammered, no call. Kansas the other way. Harris up ahead of the pack. And Storr collects and puts it in. They're letting him play.
They got to let him play both ways.
Jackson collects from Bidunga. Gilbert inside, and a foul on Flory Bidunga.
Head coach former coach at Wyoming, so it's not, and he's taking a team to the NCAA tournament.
Half of that timeout was talking to the officials about the physicality. You guys had said they've been letting them play.
Jefferson gets it to Gilbert. Gilbert. And now Jones flips it up, and that'll rattle home. Curtis Jones with the deuce, his first 2 points of the game. He is their leading scorer and the third leading scorer in the league.
Remember, he had 25 in that last meeting in Ames. He's been in a little bit of a two-game slump.
Coit kicks it. Shaq Moore. And a three-pointer for Kansas.
And there are some people that don't think he's having a great year. I think he's having a spectacular year.
Adams
Look at this double
feeds
team.
inside. The double team comes.
Look at that.
Great ball movement. Harris gets a piece of the paint, and that floater will go.
And that's because of
Lead in Allen Fieldhouse. In today's world of college basketball, you just don't see guys staying for long periods of time.
Cyclones doing a really good job on the offensive glass, but they're not making it pay off right now. That will pay off.
Jefferson aggressively at the rim, and he's fouled.
Nice rebounding, passing, etc.
6'9", 240. His dad. By the way, I did ask him, or I should say I had Ryan Workman to SID. Shot clock under 10. Jefferson banging against Adams. Jefferson, high arcing shot wouldn't fall, and it's Mayo the rebound. Mayo will try and hit. Back cut, Lipsy inside, puts it home.
Caught the defense sleeping right there. Kansas has been really good defensively, but not on that possession. Great dime by Jefferson.
First two for Lipsy, who's playing with that broken thumb. That one tipped out by Adams. Mayo knocked away. Dickinson the rebound and puts it home.
Dreams of the little kid coming true this year.
Yeah, really awesome. I asked him, okay, so who was your guy, your favorite Jayhawk you got a chance to watch? He said Ben McLemore.
But he was sporting the Sharon Collins. Oh, this young man, pretty much a given.
I think at least in part in terms of shot selection. Griffin finds Mayo, who gets it to Bidunga. A couple of ball fakes, that wouldn't fall. Bidunga able to get it back. Has it rejected, and they get a foul on Demarion Watson.
Great hustle by Flory.
What did you make of that deal with Luka going to the Lakers? And Iowa State, the Cyclones 2 for their last 19.
And they should be down 20.
Inside, Dickinson, and one. He's got 8. He'll go to the line.
Out of a timeout.
Dickinson short there in both tangible and intangible ways.
Correct.
For the Jayhawks. Mayo handling.
Oh, that's good, D.
Jefferson pops out. Gilbert takes it away. And the stuff. As Zeke Mayo got pushed to the floor. And the Cyclones with a steal and a bucket. That is how they do it.
Yeah, no autopsy, no foul tonight. They haven't been too bad. Look at that ball movement.
Storr will try. And hit.
That's at least a second Gretzky assist tonight for Hunter Dickinson. The pass that led to the pass that led to the assist.
The lead is 14, biggest of the night. Gilbert looking for space. Oh, tough shot. Keith
Sloppy.
Gilbert. And it was Dickinson that ripped it away. Look at Harris sliding and taking it back. Oh,
my goodness!
Adams. It started with Harris and then Coit the lob.
You know, actually, it started with Dickinson.
Yeah, you're right.
Knocking it loose. I talked.
Just doing the job on the defensive end. Harris handling here. Harris at the basket, and he's fouled.
There it is. Take a look. What's that say on the shot clock, on the game clock?
So Harris at the line. DeJuan Harris just 1 for 11 from 3 to the Kansas bench. Fewest points Iowa State has scored in the first half this year, 33 against both Baylor and Arizona State. So this by a wide margin will be their fewest in the first half. Gilbert looking for some space.
Good switch.
Good defense.
Yep.
Lipsey catch and shoot. It's blocked. Harris up ahead. Adams inside. Gilbert hoists. 35-19 at the break. TJ Otzelberger's group has been good this year. It really has started at the defensive end.
Yeah, it has, and they also, to Chris's point and Otz's point, you got to drive those closeouts. That's
feed
great.
inside, Harris off the feed from Adams.
4th assist for KJ. Great set up by who else? The Hall of Famer. Yep.
Jefferson inside, dives to the basket, and he's fouled. He'll shoot 2.
Keep in mind that Harris and Adams were not here. There aren't any NBA players on this team at the most.
Kansas leading by 16. Dickinson spins. And that pass actually went off the rim. Griffin able to collect it, finds Adams, absorbs the contact, and puts it in.
Good fortune right there. Good job by Griffin. Johnny on the spot.
KJ Adams now a 1,000 point scorer, 1,001 points in his career. The kid from Austin. Inside, good look. Jackson, the two-handed stuff. He's offensive, but they just haven't been able to do much with their offensive rebounding advantage. Talk about the Cyclones. Harris. And draws the contact, and DeJuan.
Got to drive the weak side.
Harris knocks down the first. DeJuan returned Saturday after missing his first career game. That was against UCF. Dickinson rebound.
These are good shots. They're just not falling. Nice.
Griffin at the basket.
That's a perfect example of driving a closeout. And I think a sleeper to go deep in the tournament is Texas Tech. And Houston found out on Saturday.
Jones inside, hangs and hits. Curtis Jones with the deuce.
Yeah, it's a good year for the Big 12. I think they'll put 18. Good roll.
Griffin and Dickinson with the 2-man game, but he couldn't hit the shot.
Just got to string a few buckets together if you're the Cyclones. That should be a block. See, that's a good call. They didn't want to call it. It should have been called right.
Prime time presented by Indeed.
Boy, have you seen that young lady, Hannah Hidalgo from Notre Dame? Building.
Harris to inbound. Mayo hoists and hits.
That's a 5-point play, and that is poor officiating. In a game like this, and they're not going to, they're going to have a hard time coming back, but it just hurts my sensibilities as a coach that knows what it takes to win on the road.
Mayo inside, a little bit strong. Dickinson collects and puts it home. He's got 10. Storr came flying in, but it's Lipsey the rebound.
We've seen AJ affect some games with his hustle. He almost showed you there. Defensively, Kansas is as good as I've seen all year.
Jackson draws the contact. January 15th, a season high.
In this league, got to have amnesia. Night to night. If it's not Iowa State, this is cathartic if you're a Kansas Jayhawk fan.
Bidunga inside. Nice work with that left hand.
That looked like Inspector Gadget right there. And his staff as a manager and how much basketball you absorb. They are tireless workers around the country.
Gilbert inside, Bidunga!
And that was a great block by Flory.
And a great putback. Hoyt gets it to Adams. Adams inside, had it knocked away. Jones will track it down. Cyclones the other way. Jefferson. Oh! I mean, just bullied his way to the basket.
He went right.
Mayo couldn't hit. By the way, after that block by Bidunga, Lipsy's offensive rebound and one motion putback was pretty impressive. One of those Taman plays. Inside, and there is two more for Jefferson. He has 9. Joshua Jefferson in the crowd coming to life. It's a 6-0 Iowa State run. Storr will try. Dickinson, offensive rebound and the putback.
Good looking shot by AJ. One of the best players in the Big 12. Timeout. He called timeout.
He did call timeout.
The referee didn't see it.
Gaffney didn't see it. John Gaffney was looking away, and Harris asked for it.
Yeah.
Dickinson bumped off. Gilbert up ahead. Dickinson rebounds the miss. Back and forth we go. Harris, ball fake, left hand is good.
Yep, and some nights you see it well, you see it a lot with the Cubs, but sometimes you're a home run hitter, you strike out a lot.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Harris rattles that one home.
I probably shouldn't make
Council here tonight.
Right now, if you're at Iowa State, you just want to play well for 8 minutes and then get back on that charter, get home, and get ready.
Lipsy tries and hits. Taman Lipsy. Dickinson kicks to the corner. Riley Griffin. Jones tries to answer and does.
It's about the cleanest.
This one has been all Kansas most of the way. Jackson up and under and puts it home.
Deshaun had to.
Griffin being harassed. Adams collects it. Mayo into the paint. Flips it up, and that one will fall. Mayo with 11.
We saw Curtis Jones with the acrobatics and Ames on those little floaters. That time Mayo giving Cyclones a taste of their own medicine.
Lipsy unimpeded to the basket. Perimeter shot. Mayo jumper. Zeke can't hit. Adams a rebound. Mayo wide open.
Yes. Yep.
Zeke with 14. And the lead balloons back to 19. And the crowd on its feet.
Well, the big man is here, back to Boog and Fran and Phog Allen. Fran, given the opposition in Kansas tonight, this might be the best they've looked all year, I think, huh?
Oh, they sure have. They were locked in, SVP, no question about it. And no place better in America.
19 at the half against Baylor. And
Scott Van Pelt with the interesting observation. They gave up 60 in the second half. Okay, I think it's a minor sprain. That young man is a great NBA prospect.
yeah, he is a stud. Mayo looking for space. Step back. Fieldhouse. Kansas with the lead of 18. Harris had it blocked. And then they get Harris with the foul.
In that first year, I don't think we're going to make a trip to Provo this year, John, but
here tonight, Zeke Mayo 5 of 6 from 3, and Iowa State. Oh, look at that rejection. But a foul called, and down is Watson, and grabbing his lower back
You know, the momentum of the ball on the block shot, and you got to put it away and move on. You got to have amnesia because
great games with that injury to his non-shooting hand. They're hoping to have him back, and he stretches the defense, the ability to knock down the three-pointer. Mayo with Jones, Dickinson, two more for Hunt.
Lithuanian, Chicago kid.
5 of 6 from beyond the arc.
You know, he is heated, and for Zeke to really have impact.
Dickinson can't hit. Well, for Bill Self's group, halftime lead, no problem this time. As Jones able to hit, they got the good oranges here in Lawrence.
Oranges were good, yep. No problem with oranges.
Kansas wins it at home over number 8 Iowa State, and the two share a laugh. Bill Self a perfect 38-0 in Kansas on Big Monday at home. Again, our final 69-52. Kansas wins it. For Chris Budden, Fran Fraschilla, and our entire